Well, welcome back in everybody to Squirrel Hollow. It's been quite a while since I got the videos out. It's been a fairly busy past 6-8 months. We got a little one now, so really haven't had any time to put the videos out. But we've been staying pretty busy around here. But anyway, this video today is about a new stump grinder that I just purchased. Seen quite a few videos on YouTube, and they started popping up, I think, in my Facebook feed, but MechMaxx, and seemed like they've been around for a while. I don't really know nothing about them, but I haven't heard anything bad about them. I believe they are a Chinese company, but that's pretty much anything you get nowadays. So got a good deal on it. They had a Black Friday deal for $12.99, and it comes with 4 extra teeth, I believe. Just got it, just delivered it here 10 minutes ago. So I don't know how much I'll get done today on it, but for right now I'm just going to unbox it and see what it all looks like. So anyway, let's go ahead and get this thing unboxed. I think the knife would go. From the videos I've seen on YouTube, it seems it comes in a nice crate that can be used for other projects. Looks like some angle iron crate maybe that it comes in. We'll find out if this one has it here in a second. If I can get this box off. I could just right off there. Got a good piece of thick cardboard here too to use to lay out on the concrete and change oil and do stuff. You can get your clothes dirty, and gives you a little barrier from that cold concrete. So we'll be definitely holding on to that as well. So yeah, it comes in a nice sturdy angle iron crate here. Looks like everything is packaged well. You have the nice thick cardboard over it. You got the metal crate, and it's also shrink wrapped, saran wrapped, and all underneath there. It's even got some padding and all on it to keep the paint from getting scratched up. Very well so far. I like it. So I don't know if I'll get into opening it up too much more today. Probably save that for another day. But what I can tell is just a few little parts that you got to put on it. The biggest thing for me is going to be seeing if I'm going to need to cut my drive shaft off a little bit. And apparently, from what I've read, there's instructions and all in there for doing that also. So it's a box here. I'm sure that the drive shaft is in that. It's pretty heavy. I think I'll have to get this off to be able to get it out. But anyway, we'll catch back up on another day. It's a 13 millimeter. we'll use the impact wrench here and just hopefully zip them right out. There's a nut on the back side, so you'll need a wrench also. Good little bolts, so we'll definitely be saving those. Alright, got the 4 bolts out. I'm assuming this will just lift right up. Yep. Alright, set that out the way. Plastic off of it. Alright, so there she is, all undone for the most part. There's a box here, I assume that's the drive shaft and all. I believe this must be the chainsaw holder. That's kind of tucked down in here. I assume that's what that is. Oh, there's something on here. Very well packaged though, I will have to say. I mean, anytime. Alright, I will say it is very well packaged, it seems like. You know, for $1,200 you can't expect but so much, but seems like it's a really good unit so far. And this is actually the chainsaw holder. I'm not sure what that piece is, so we're gonna have to get the directions out and figure that out. Oh, this is the deflector shield. That will go both over on that side, I believe. Again, the drive shaft and all that is very well packaged in here. With this clutch and all on it, it is fairly heavy. And it does have grease in it, so don't stick your finger in there like I just did. So that's good. It comes with grease and all on it. Directions and all there, owner's manual, whatever you want to call it. Here is the 4 extra teeth and nuts that come with it. Take one of these out. That's your cutting teeth there. And I don't know exactly, I think I had read there's like 40 some on there, maybe 20, 40, I can't remember. There's quite a few of them on there, but they send you 4 extras, so that's good. I think you can buy a pack of 18 or 12. I'm just kind of speaking off the top of my head. They're less than $200 for the teeth. It all depends on how much you're going to be using it. Keep it out the rocks and stuff, I'm sure that'll make things go a little bit better for you too. Make the teeth last longer. All right, so back at it this afternoon. Only thing I had left to do as far as uncrating it is taking these bolts out of the legs that were bolted to the stand. So got those off. I'm gonna see if I can get the drive shaft on now. So that will go through here and onto that shaft there. So see if I can finagle that on. I don't know how much, don't know how good the video is going to be, but we'll bring you along best we can. All right, so I don't have the caliper gauge. I thought I had one, but I got one, but I can't find it. We'll put it that way. And I don't feel like searching the garage to find it right now, but anyway, it calls for a gauge like that. I just got a regular tape measure, will serve the same purpose. That caliper gauge will get you pretty much dead on, but it's a 15 to 20 horsepower range. Calls for a 1.26 inch spring height. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And from what I've read, it seems like the clutch is already set at that height, but we're gonna go through and check all of them just to make sure. All right, before I put the drive shaft on, is to go through and measure each of these springs. I got a small tractor, so I'm in the 15 to 20 horsepower range, and it calls for inch 0.26 spring height. So I don't have one of these caliper gauge. At least I can't find it. I thought I had one, but I can't find it. So I'm just going to be using a regular tape measure. So we're going to go through and measure, and I think you measure from the top of this spring here. You got a, looks like a washer behind that nut. So I'm going to be measuring just under that washer to the plate right here. That one looks like it's pretty dead on. Like I say, I believe they're adjusted correctly from the factory for this horsepower that I'm dealing with. That one's pretty good. Let's see if we can spin it on over here. That one there, I believe, these two really need to be backed off a little bit, I think. Looks like they need to be loosened up just a touch. I think I went the wrong way. All right, looks like they need to be loosened up just a touch. All right, I think I got all my clutch springs adjusted correctly. Now the only thing I really see to do is put it on the machine, and then I got to look through my book here and look the machine over for grease fittings, making sure that we get all them greased up good. I don't think there's too many, but from what I've seen online, some of them are a little bit hard to get to. So we'll grease it up good before we get going here, and but I'm gonna go ahead and get it on there, because once I get it on there, that's where I'm gonna be greasing it at anyway. So while it's on the machine. So all right, let's see if we can get it on. Before I do that, I'm gonna have to take this plate here. I didn't realize, and spin it around. Looks like I just have to take these 4 bolts out, maybe loosen this one, and it should spin around. That'll give me a little bit more room down here to work also. Plus it needs to be done. And it is a 19 millimeter for these. Loosen that up, spin her around, and zip these right back in. I already got it started on there, but no one going further, don't seem like. Trying to prime these little cracks. Let's see if I can see if it's moving. Heavy. There we go. I think putting that screwdriver in there And those cracks probably helped it too. Alright, so I already got one end of my drive shaft cut off. Ended up having to do that. Just hoping that I wasn't, but I did. Cut about 4 inches off. I didn't read the directions in the manual of how to do it, what they recommend, but I've done these before, so I'm just kind of winging this one. And I think we'll be okay. So the plastic is a little bit shorter, so I'm going to cut about 4.5 off of that. Just a rough guesstimate. I took about 4 inches off of the shaft itself, so let's just get another guesstimate on that somewhere along in there. And there she goes. Alright, so the grease points are right here on what they call the pivot pins, and I took these out. Apparently they're just in for transport. So you got grease fittings there, or some people call them zerks. I've always called them grease fittings. So you got those, and you got the one on the end of the drive shaft. You got the one on the drive shaft up here by your clutch. And the flywheel, both of them are underneath. I have heard that they're kind of hard to get to, but they're not bad if you got to lift it up, lay it on the ground. Did have trouble with them taking grease, so still haven't got that worked out. But everything looked like it was pre-greased, so I got everything hooked up. Think I got everything on it. I'm gonna go out here and see what I can tear up with it. So come on along. All right, so here's my first stump. It's a hickory that I took down sometime last year. It's about I wear size 11 shoes, so I don't know, 10 inches, 10, 11 inches across the top of it there. So let's see what she does. right, well, my first stump, and it is gone. SG24, I believe it is. It grinds stumps. That's what it's supposed to do, and that's what it did. The little LS tractor here, 2025, XJ2025. It's about 18 horsepower at the PTO. Handled it no problem.